This isn't just drama, this is a complete demolition. The situation surrounding Coyote Pass has moved beyond interpersonal conflict and entered a phase marked by financial pressure and legal positioning. The previously documented backyard discussion did not end the dispute. Current developments suggest escalation involving potential asset liquidation, ownership disputes, and competing financial interests. The final nail in the Kody Brown empire, and Janelle is holding the hammer. Reports and ongoing analysis suggest a shift from relationship breakdown to structured financial disengagement, with Janelle Brown positioned as a main decision maker. The central developments include a reported legal ultimatum, the chance of a forced sale, and speculation regarding future personal restructuring. The property known as Coyote Pass has been important to long-term plans discussed publicly over multiple seasons of Sister Wives 2010, present. Initially offered as a multi-home family compound, the land remains undeveloped. Current conditions suggest no finished residential structures, with ownership divided among family members. This land is no longer a dream, it's a trap. The absence of development, combined with shared ownership, has created a situation where exit needs coordination or legal intervention. Evidence shows that Janelle Brown has shifted from passive ownership to active disengagement, indicating a willingness to dissolve the arrangement. The primary claim under discussion is that Janelle Brown has given a final ultimatum regarding her ownership share. The structure of this job is clear. Option 1, Kody Brown buys her out in cash. Option 2, she sells her share to an outside buyer. This framework introduces a direct financial requirement: pay me or I sell. The implications of such a move are important. External ownership within a previously private property arrangement would change control, access, and long-term planning. The potential loss of exclusivity indicates a measurable shift in the property's function and perceived value. The timing of this development aligns with wider changes in Janelle Brown's personal circumstances. While speculation exists regarding a new relationship, no confirmed public record proves remarriage. However, behavioral indicators, including relocation patterns and independent financial planning, support the conclusion that she is seeking a complete separation. She's not just leaving, she's resetting her life. The decision to liquidate shared assets aligns with standard financial practices following long-term partnership dissolution, especially when co-owned property is involved. Historically, financial decision-making within the family has been controlled. Reports from earlier seasons indicate that Kody Brown handled resource allocation across households. This arrangement has changed due to separations involving multiple partners. In real estate law, ownership rights are determined by deed structure rather than informal deals. If Janelle Brown's name is on the deed, she keeps enforceable rights. A legal mechanism known as a partition case allows a co-owner to request a court-ordered sale when agreement cannot be reached. Janelle now holds the power. This power is drawn from property law, not interpersonal negotiation. Financial disclosures available through public reporting suggest that liquidity may be limited. Asset-heavy portfolios, including real estate and personal property, do not equate to ready cash. The requirement to produce immediate funds for a buyout presents a measurable task. The empire is built on illusion, not cash. If funds cannot be secured, the probability of forced sale grows. This outcome would involve valuation, listing, and possible sale below optimal market conditions. A widely discussed theory introduces a controversial element: the chance that Kody Brown may seek financial assistance from an external party connected to Janelle Brown's future. This claim remains unverified, but reflects wider discussion of financial strain. The concept includes requesting a loan from a potential new partner to retain property control. This is rock bottom. While no confirmed evidence supports this action, the theory persists due to the structural financial challenge presented by the buyout requirement. Parallel to these financial developments, reports indicate a counter-narrative attributed to Robin Brown. The claim suggests that Janelle Brown's decision to sell may be influenced by external manipulation. This narrative positions the action as financially unsound. However, no verified evidence supports coercion. Financial liquidation of shared assets following separation is a standard and legally recognized process. The framing of such a decision as manipulation lacks substantiated evidence. The observable pattern indicates independent financial action rather than external control. Legal analysis of the case confirms that joint ownership does not give unilateral veto power. In cases where co-owners cannot reach agreement, courts may intervene. A forced sale distributes proceeds according to ownership percentage after deducting legal and transactional costs. These costs reduce total returns, creating incentive for private resolution. However, if resolution fails, court action remains enforceable. Kody cannot stop this. This statement reflects judicial precedent rather than speculation. Family factors also play a role. Public statements and documented interactions suggest that Janelle Brown's children keep alignment with her choices. This alignment reduces the effectiveness of emotional negotiation strategies. Kids want freedom, not land. Historical records show that financial contributions made by Janelle Brown supported family assets, including past properties. The current attempt to recover equity aligns with documented financial input. Time constraints further intensify the problem. While no official deadline has been officially confirmed, negotiations of this type usually involve defined response periods. 30-60-day speculation is consistent with normal legal practice. As deadlines approach, the chance of unilateral action increases. The introduction of a for sale listing would transition the situation from private negotiation to public transaction, attracting external buyers and market notice. Current reports suggest that Janelle Brown is considering independent property acquisition. Statements made in prior seasons support her interest in self-sufficient living arrangements, including gardening and smaller residential structures. The idea of a barndominium or compact home aligns with these previously stated preferences. She's building her dream now. This shows a transition from collective planning to individual ownership. The most important escalation point includes financial discovery within legal proceedings. If a partition action proceeds to court, financial records may be open to review. This process can include asset evaluation, debt research, and expenditure tracking. Transparency kills illusion. The requirement to disclose financial data introduces accountability that goes beyond the property itself. If a buyout does not occur and court intervention proceeds, the result may involve public listing and sale. This scenario brings third-party ownership, construction, or redevelopment. The property's original purpose as a private family compound would be forever altered. The presence of external parties changes both legal and functional dynamics of the land. The contrast between results is measurable. On one side, unresolved financial obligations, legal pressure, and asset loss define the situation. On the other, liquidation of equity and reinvestment into independent property reflect financial closure. She didn't fight, she just cashed out. This statement shows a transactional approach rather than a confrontational one. The central question stays unresolved within public discourse. Should Janelle show mercy or burn it down? The decision framework includes legal rights, cash recovery, and long-term independence. The distinction between maintaining shared property and executing a sale defines the final outcome. Public engagement continues to divide perspectives into Team Janelle and Team Kody, reflecting differing interpretations of fairness, responsibility, and consequence. Ongoing developments are expected to include legal filings, valuation reports, and potential listing activity. Market response, buyer interest, and legal progression will determine the final resolution of Coyote Pass.